Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy X coming at y'all with a brand new video where I'm going to show you guys how to beat all of the finals Spotlight Sim challenges and which ones you guys should be doing first. Just a general little video. Now, I didn't drop this yesterday because I wanted to, get some good progress in, and we finished the 2010s to 2000s and half of the 80s towards McHale, and it just so happens these are the ones that I think you should finish. Now, the first one that I think you should finish is definitely McHale. I think McHale is an absolute animal, just so nice. If you need like a power forward, he's basically Dino Raja, just juiced up with range and everything great. So McHale is definitely an insane option to go ahead and pick up if you guys need that. If you need a 2-guard, then go with Paul Pierce first. In my opinion, I think you should go for him second, but if you need a 2-guard, you definitely should go for Paul Pierce because Paul Pierce is an absolute dog. My man is crazy. Like, he's 6'7", can play the 2, has some of the best post animations I've used on a guard. He can shoot the 3-ball well, dunk like crazy, obviously speed boost, play some good defense, rebound super quick too, and the Hall of Fame badges just work so nice in his favor. And the reason that I love Paul Pierce so much is, again, that bailout post fade option with Hall of Fame deep fades and Hall of Fame Deadeye. It works so perfectly because if you get a fade, and even if they contest it, it's going to be a little bit late, and that Deadeye is going to kick in and absolutely kill it for you. You're going to be so set. So I love this Paul Pierce card, and definitely one that you guys should be getting second. Now, the third one I feel like definitely has to be Gasol. Now, if you need a center, definitely get Gasol first. But the thing about Gasol is he is literally a almost reskinned Hakeem Olajuwon because they have the same release. I think some different animations in like the posts and stuff, but they're pretty similar. But you will not get the full force of this Marc Gasol if you don't get a shoe that has a ball handle and a speed with ball shoe. Obviously, I didn't get my speed with ball shoe, but I got the ball handle shoe at least. So do that, and this Marc Gasol will be a beast. But the reason he's amazing is he's probably one of the best stretch bigs and defensive bigs in the game. He also has insane post game, slightly slower than Hakeem, which would be the big negative. But other than that, they're very similar cards. And then 46 Hall of Fame badges, defensive, rebounding, all of that sort of wonderful stuff, especially shooting, even as Hall of Fame dimer. And in my experience playing with this Marc Gasol card, it's not going to show all the games that I've played. I've played at least a good 15 with him. He's probably one of the best defensive bigs that I've used in this game. Like, top 3 in the paint. He blocks everything, gets every damn rebound. Like, this Marc Gasol feels like an absolute animal in there. So that is my recommended course of action: McHale, Marc Gasol, and Paul Pierce. And then if you wanted to know what order you should do everything else in, probably get Dennis Johnson and then Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman just has a really bad release where he's not going to feel too good for you. Like, Rodman is going to be an absolute cone, do absolutely nothing because that jump shot is just so bad. But his defense is going to be absolutely top tier. But if you wanted Rodman to play defense, you could just get his other card. I won't lie. But in my honest opinion, you should finish all of these. Get them all done because it is so worth your time and definitely something that will be amazing because there's Larry Bird. Some people have been getting him, and he is so cash. He is so nice and is probably one of the best cards in the game. So definitely get all of these done. But now we're going to head into the actual, final Spotlight Sims and how we can get ahead beating them. And the reason I wanted to put it off a little bit is I wanted to see if these were all the same. And if we go through all of them, they are just win a game. I'll show all of you guys just in case you don't believe it. They are all just win a game. There are no restrictions for any of these games. And then once you finish 5, you get a pink diamond. When you finish 10, you get an opal, which I think is super nice. So all of them are just win a game, which makes it super easy. Now, this is the team that I ran with, and I never subbed out the starters. When I first didn't have Gasol, I ran with Spicy Pete, and we had Eddie Curry, Spicy Pete, Josh Smith, DeRozan, and Levine. Now, the reason that I'm running these guys is they're all super good defenders that can just do everything really well. But if we were to really look at it and look for maybe some budget options that can do this pretty well, I love this Michael Ray Richardson and Evo right there. DeMar DeRozan, a good substitute for him. Even if you did the James Harden, you can get that Michael Cooper that you get from it doing McHale and use those for the rest there. Like, there is a bunch of good options. Oh, Nicholas Batum is an amazing option at the 2 to run right there. Even Cam Reddish at the 3. This one is kind of like there's so many good options at the 3. Like you could run Batum there as well. I don't have too many great ones if I'm being honest. Maybe this Iguodala, Rudy Gay's Pink Diamond would be amazing. But most of my good guys are in my lineup right now. Eddie Curry is a center that I recommend all the time to get for these lineups. He just works so well and is just so amazing at all of it. And maybe even Nerlens Noel if you need a little bit more of a budget. But if you're on a hyper budget, get either Jochi or Mo Bamba and you'll be pretty set just for like nice lineups right there. But generally, run the best cards that you can for this. I would recommend having some diamond contracts on them and it'll be nice and easy. So I would run the, obviously, Mike Malone at Coach Boost. I use it all the time. In my opinion, it's one of the best ones. You can see for our 1 through 3, all of them, get a speed boost. And then the 1 through 3 get a 3-point and ball handle boost as well, which is why I think is amazing. They also get perimeter defense and all of that wonderful stuff. So I think it is probably the best coach in the game. And then when it comes to actually winning some of these games and playing well in them, what you're going to want to do is pick up this Nets playbook. This Nets playbook is one of the cheesiest plays in the game, quick through STS, and it is absolutely godly. But first, we have to hop into the actual game so I can show you the defensive settings and how exactly you should go about playing some of these games. Okay, so when we first load into the game, you want to head over to game plan to go over to defensive settings. And for this, I would set my on-ball pressure to tight, my off-ball pressure to tight, my on-ball screen to go over, and my force direction to middle. And this is just general defensive settings that I would run. What I recommend to everybody is if you have preferred settings to do with use unlimited, you might as well use them in offline too. They work really well. Now, what you can do for an extra step is come through and set these specific to each person. For example, Lonzo can shoot threes a bit, so we could probably stay on him. Same with Drew Holiday, Ingram. Zion can't shoot as well, so maybe we only have the on-ball pressure to moderate. Derek Favors can't shoot threes, so to moderate. JJ Redick, we gotta deny him the ball. Josh Hart, things like that. If the player can't shoot as well, we can throw that down to moderate. And even somebody like Jackson Hayes who really can't shoot, we can throw that to gap, so they're really staying away, and that can help you play some really good defense and help some things like that. If you have a team where you can switch everything, you can definitely set that up for the screens. Just go to switch all, and that could work great for you. And then for the matchups, come over here and throw everybody who you want to guard each other up there, just like that, to make sure everybody's going. And if you're running just a 5-man like me, you can just keep constantly switching that as people get subbed in. And we're going to head over to defensive settings, go to our freelance, go to Bucks 2018. We're going to set that up when we go into the game. Play selection, we're going to pass and screen away, and then we're going to go to quick through STS and select the guy that we want to do that. We're going to assign this to a player. So you can see it down on the left corner. For me, it's triangle, so for Xbox, it's probably going to be Y. And you're going to come over and select one of your guys to do it. What I would recommend is have either your 2 or your 3 do it. I have DeRozan do it because he's probably one of my favorite slashers, and that's how we do that. And the reason we run through quick through STS is you press the button that you press to pull up plays. We're throwing quick through STS on that same button. So as soon as we load into the game, that's exactly what we have to do. We have to press that button twice, and then with that play will pop up, and we will be absolutely set. So I'm going to do a quick jump ball here. Hopefully we get the ball, and if we don't, you're just going to see a jump cut to when we have the ball there for this, because obviously we can't do the play. We don't have the ball, so I'll see y'all then. Actually, what I just realized, I can show you guys some defensive settings. So we're going to pull up the team adjustments, go to stay, home, then move it over and run in transition for our rebounds. And then for our aggression, we're going to play physical for all of those. Also, they just threw an awful turnover. Now, obviously, this is not one of the teams that you will be facing on here, but it's all good. So we're going to hit right on the D-pad to bring up our offensive game plan for our freelance, throw that in 2018. For me personally, our primary focus, get shooters open and go to DeMar DeRozan. Now we're going to throw up our favorite plays and hit quick through STS. You can see how easy that was right here. Just do that simple play, throw it in easy dunks. Works every single time in offline settings. Do not try to bring this into online, and that's really all you have to do. Now when it comes to defense, what I usually like to do is take this Marc Gasol and just kind of play off ball, especially if there's somebody like you go against Kareem, stuff like that. Whoever can't shoot the greatest, or you can at least get out to, you can do things like that and just get super easy defensive possessions, and that's really all there is to it. Also some pick and rolls, just easy threes like that, really was all I did in the entire thing. On defense, off ball like this, and make sure that you are just making sure everybody switches. With the guy that's off balling, you want to make sure that you're covering all of the negatives. You can obviously switch around here off balling to cover up plays, make sure nobody gets open, and overall still be pretty set. So we recovered everything like that. Just play off ball and make sure you're attentive, and eventually once you get like a 15-point lead, you really don't have to care anymore and you can just kind of cruise throughout this. Watch Netflix while you're doing it, have some fun, and on fast breaks make sure you get some threes and green those up. So that's all I have for you guys in this video. So let me know if you guys need any additional tips down in the comment section below. These really aren't too hard challenges. The most difficult thing is that you're gonna have to really focus on your greens because it's Superstar and Hall of Fame difficulty. Like the video, guys did enjoy, and subscribe if you guys are new. We are on that road to 6.4K, about halfway between 6.3 to 6.4. So if you guys are new, please hit that sub button. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see y'all in the next video.